Okay Beep, the rules are simple. The person who can solve the Rubik's Cube in the least amount of time wins, and gets to go on holiday without the other person. Right, I'm up first. Esper review for the PlayStation VR. Let's begin! First up, let's take a look at the gameplay. You have been enrolled by the government to take part in a series of tests to prove that you are in control of your telekinesis. These tests come in the form of physics-based puzzles. Nearly all of the tests require you to get objects into their correct box. You can't manipulate the angle of an object, but you can pull an object towards you and also push it away. You also have the ability to throw an object, although this isn't really necessary in most of the game's puzzles. The real challenge comes from the inclusion of glass panels, as you cannot use your powers through them. These panels are placed in just the right location to force you to make good use of every object that is grabbable. Further increasing the challenge are switches that change the angle or positions of platforms. Another main puzzle component is moving a safe to its correct box. The safe is heavy, resulting in your powers not being strong enough to pick it up fully, but you can drag it along. Once again, you will need to use every grabbable object at your disposal to make a path for it to be dragged along. There are also puzzles that involve water that make you think of the object's weight in a different way. If you have messed up a puzzle and it is not possible to complete, you can reset all of the objects to their original position by pushing a button which is next to you. Most of these puzzles are quite simple, and a few of them you may have experienced in similar physics-based puzzle games, but there are a couple here that were quite unique, and I really did have to think outside the box to solve them. Once you have completed a puzzle, you can replay it by selecting it from the main menu. Now let's take a look at how immersive this game is. The depth is extremely good on the desk right in front of you, and everything else in the room. There are never any moments when anything is blurry. You really do feel like you're sitting behind a desk, and the chair actually rotates depending on where you are looking. You won't really see it do it though, unless you look down, but it's a nice little detail nonetheless. The detail in the textures are also very good. The desk has a few lighter colours of wood on it, showing that it is a bit worn. There is also a mug stain to the right of you, but the most visually impressive thing that happens is when a new puzzle is presented to you. The whole room starts moving and pieces start slotting together. It is a nice little show each time, although the sound effects don't always reflect what is happening on screen. This is more noticeable when there are many different components moving at once.
That long box over there?
But when there is only a few parts moving, the sound is perfect.
Wait, where did the binder go? Okay, there should be another one in the bottom drawer. Try not to lose this one.
There is a clock on the back wall, which constantly ticks. It can be a bit annoying, especially as you are not on a time limit. The ticking is really only noticeable on the more tricky puzzles though, as you will be taking a few minutes to work out the puzzle, and the great voice acting won't be present. There is actually quite a lot of voice acting in the game. It does keep you engaged throughout, and I actually really enjoyed the humour, especially as some of the lines can be quite sarcastic.
For this first test, pick up the cube and place it on the big bright box. Well done! Okay, we can't do these next tests if you couldn't manage the first one, so we're pretty much starting from scratch here. Give us a moment to set up the next test.
Now let's take a look at the setup and what controllers the game supports. I played this game in a seated position just under 2 meters away from the camera. The head tracking was fine, and the game did not make me motion sick. This game is played with a DualShock controller or one move controller. The other controllers are not supported. Playing with the DualShock controller or one move controller plays more or less the same. You will use them to aim at what you want to pick up. There is also another option though, where your aim is determined by where you are looking. There is also an option in the game to turn on subtitles if you want them. Now let's take a look at the length of the game and what trophies come with it. It did only take me around 15 minutes to complete the game, and on my first playthrough I had received 81% of the trophies, so jumping back in and getting for platinum really won't be much problem at all, especially with the inclusion of the puzzle select screen. In total there are 19 trophies that can be achieved. There's 3 bronze, 7 silver, 8 gold, and 1 platinum. A few of the trophies will be unlocked for completing each chapter in the game, and also for completing the whole game. The rest of the game's trophies are rewarded when your abilities get stronger, also for when you do certain actions with the grabbable objects, and there are some for failing some of the tasks. I've never quite understood trophies being rewarded for failing in a game, but it does make this platinum quite an easy one to collect. And now it's time for the verdict. I really did enjoy every second of this game, right up to its conclusion. It's not going to blow you away, but how the whole rooms shift to present a new puzzle to you really does look amazing. And although most of the puzzles here are quite easy to solve, there is a few here that will make you think, and when you do solve them, it is very satisfying. It really is on the short side, but the game is of high quality, and for the price, it does have an easy platinum up for grabs. Esper is a great addition for any PSVR puzzle fan, and I really hope we get to see Esper 2 make an appearance on the system sometime in the future. I just don't understand it. How did he complete it in only 20 minutes? You beeping cheater! This game did first appear on mobile VR, but honestly, graphically I wouldn't have been able to tell. If this review helped you in any way, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more PlayStation VR content.